Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth. I am back again for your April 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their sun, moon, or ascendant in lovely Sagittarius. Okay. And the update is my sex and relationship videos are going to be coming out sometime in April. I'm not sure when I'm going to have a chance to do those, but hopefully by the mid videos, mid-April videos, I will have those done. And I do want to send you a little bit of magic from my magical scarf to lovely Sagittariuses. And yeah, so let's see. I am still doing private readings, so feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. Or and my hour readings are $75 an hour, and my 2 hours are $150. I don't do one question or short sessions because my sessions never are short. Basically, clients always elect to do more questions, so I would just prefer scheduling the hour out because we'll take the time anyways. So I am going to just roll out your spread here and see what I get for you guys. This is the last one of, it's been a very long day, so pardon my hair. It's a little bit, as you know, when I start to get tired, my hair starts to get a little bit weird. So let's see what you got here. So you have some interesting cards here, similar to Leo. So some of you may be in a relationship with a Leo. Message me if you are. Very interesting. So to begin with, I'm just going to start with, and nothing really is standing out as in it's like really bad or really good. You do have kind of a mix. You do have really good cards, but it's kind of a mixed bag, I would say. So first and foremost, you do have a couple of cards that are kind of clicking up here. It's interesting that you've got this card right out of the deck, which is the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is a player, okay. Generally speaking, he rides into your life as a knight in shining armor and isn't always such a shiny, good person as he may appear to be, okay? Sometimes there's a lot of stuff that's underneath the surface. He has a lot of secrets. He keeps a lot to himself. He has a lot of emotions underneath the current, okay? There's a lot of things going on underneath his face, okay? And so the interesting thing is Sagittarius females, you're thinking about this guy. You're thinking about this guy because he is like right in the heart of everything. Sagittarius guys, this does not seem to be you. So Sagittarius guys, you also may be thinking about this guy, or this guy may be you in some way. You may be gay, and this may be your partner, okay, also, okay? But I feel like Sagittarius guys, there's an element of this person that there's the element of this card that you're needing to kind of think about. And the element is following your heart, okay? Riding the waves of emotion, letting things play out regardless of circumstances, seeing where things go, waiting and seeing how things turn out, okay? So we have that, okay? So that's the first card right out of the gate. So interestingly, Sagittarius ladies, you are letting this guy kind of rule your roost in your head, okay? You are thinking about him way too much, and so you need to get him like out of your hair. You need to wash him out of your hair. If he's in your hair, which I kind of feel like he is, and you need to watch out for him because he is looking for sex. He is not necessarily looking for commitment. So you need to, and he's looking for, he ultimately is looking for an emotional connection. okay? But he's looking at it in the wrong places. So he's having sex with pretty much everybody, but he's not taking the time to get to know anybody. So it's kind of like he's shooting himself in the foot every single time. He's not that bright, okay? So he kind of keeps making the same mistakes over again. This may be, Sagittarius ladies, this may be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, male. That's what I'm getting for him, okay? This could also be a Leo because, Leo's got this card too, okay? There's some connection with you and the Leos this month, okay? Sag, Leo, combination. So that's what's going on. Now, what's crossing you is you have this abundance card, okay? This is great wealth, okay? This is the big money card. This is 10 of Pentacles, okay? And this is also fertility, okay? So despite the fact that you're dealing with this player, you're good with money. However, in the recent past, you weren't good with money. Or, you were holding very tightly to the coins that you had, okay? So money, the situation has changed with you financially. I feel like financially things are better, okay, than they were in the past. Now, here's where things get interesting. The Knight of Cups, similar to Leo's, you got 3 of the similar cards, okay? So you got the Knight of Cups, which links up with this two of Swords, which is someone who is emotionally unavailable or is rejecting you, okay? This could be a guy or a girl, okay? Guy could be holding out his heart to someone, or the girl could be holding her heart out to someone, and it could be another girl, and it could be another guy, okay? So it could be gay couples here too. I had somebody question whether I said that I read from a very straight angle, and I don't. I look at the cards, I look at the pictures, and to me, that's how I apply it, okay? But when, in this instance, you can't tell if this cloaked person is a guy or girl. So it really could be either. And the swan doesn't have to represent a female swan. It could represent a male swan as well, because they look the same. So in this case, it's just somebody who's emotionally unavailable, somebody who may be avoiding you, not returning your text messages or calls or whatever, and you like them, but they're not emotionally available to you. Now, here's where these 2 cards are linking up. You got the player with this emotionally unavailable person. So to me, they're the same dude. And this emotionally unavailable person is also the juggler. The juggler. So if this cloaked person, so if this guy took off his armor and donned a pair of coins, he'd be the juggler. And if this cloaked figure, changed out of his outfit into the juggler outfit, which isn't very much, he would also be the juggler. Okay, so to me, it's the same guy. It's the same situation. And the situation is the juggler generally is someone who's multitasking with sleeping with many people, okay, or cheating on their girlfriend or boyfriend with several people, okay? You don't want to be one of those people. It seems to me you may be caught up in this because to me you're thinking a lot about this guy. You're caught up in really liking him. And Sagittariuses are very passionate, okay? They're all about passion, okay, and love. And they can get caught up in not necessarily seeing what's right in front of them, okay? Because they're looking at the distance, okay? So you are, in a way, not caring so much this guy is unavailable. You still want a relationship. You still want something to happen. You are just thinking you just want to have a good time. Well, the problem is the universe will block you from having a good time with this person if they're unavailable, okay? Long term. Short term, yeah. The universe will say, sure, go ahead and have a one-night stand. Sure, go ahead and hook up with this person. Sure, go ahead. But it'll only last for so long because inevitably this person is unavailable because they're with somebody else, okay? And then, your question usually to me would be, is he going to come back? Is he going to come back? Because, to me, he's kind of cut you off. And, in this spread, yeah, he's going to come back because, the outcome is the free will card, okay? But this is not guaranteed because it's up to you and him to make your own choice. And I feel like because you got this card, which is the Ten of Cups in the position of your attitude, you want to sleep with him or her. That's what you want. You want to get it on with this person who's emotionally unavailable, which is unfortunate because it's not going to be able to go long term, not in the way that you want it to be, which is it's hard to hear this. I know this, but this is how it is for these cards. Now, in the distant past, this could be you, Sagittarius. You're very determined to get what you want, and you always do, okay? You may be a lawyer. You may be, I'm getting someone in the government. Initially, I got senator or connected to a senator in some way. Someone higher up in the government, and you have a lot of energy. This is a lot of energy here, Sagittarius. You kind of have had, in the past, you were kind of very busy running around doing a lot, okay? But I feel like the story is here. Here's the King of Wands. That's you, Guy Sagittarius, okay? You were determined to get what you wanted. And you were acting out of selfish desires, okay? You were acting out of selfishness. You wanted to sleep with someone. You wanted to sleep with someone who was unavailable, okay? And this person eventually maybe cut you off where you couldn't talk to them. And you may not be talking to them now, which is why you're watching this video, which is why you may contact me, because you're like, I want to know, Elizabeth, if they're going to come back. And in the immediate future is, the juggle. The juggler is juggling work-life balance, 2 jobs, school and work, 2 women, 2 men. Okay, the juggler is, I feel like it's juggling another relationship, which is why they've cut you off, okay? So they're going to be busy juggling away. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to call you. They're just going to be busy juggling away. They may call you, yeah, and they may want to sleep with you. I feel like you're going to sleep with this person again because I feel like you're in a cycle. This person rides into your life, and guy or girl rides into your life, and it's like you're so overcome with the connection that you have that you become selfish. Maybe it's lust. Maybe you feel like, you lusted after them. There's something about them that you just was really turned on by, you really wanted. But you were acting out of selfishness. And you're going to be acting out of selfishness again because you want to sleep with them real bad. And there is this potential there for it to be something, okay? This is the Page of Pentacles. This is the student. This is someone who's, has got this seed in their hand, this promise, this beginning. She's also dreaming of comfort and stability. So you're looking for security in this person, but I don't necessarily think that this person is going to choose you. And typically, women get into situations where they want a guy to choose them. Why? Because at some point in their childhood, they didn't get enough love and affection. And so there's this selfishness that kind of comes. If he was or she was to choose you, Sagittarius, then it would be taking away from somebody else's relationship. Whatever that person, that wife or that partner or that boyfriend or girlfriend has, all that attention that they're getting, you're taking away a piece of their happiness. And that is never good, okay? It's better to start fresh on the right foot and be with someone who you can be with. So you got this, you also got in the position of emotions, the temperance card. Okay, so this is temper, temper, temper. And Shirley. Sagittarius. I have to tell you, this is a time in April where I feel like this is going to be your biggest challenge. Okay? Your biggest challenge is not dealing with this Two of Swords guy or girl. It's not dealing with the work-life balance. It's not, you know, having extramarital affairs. It's not being selfish. It's not getting what you want. It is controlling your temper. It is going from extremes, you know, anger to sadness, being, you know, alone and quiet and cutting everybody off and then going back out and maybe partying until, you know, God knows what time. You know, and if you're older and you don't do that, you know, it is still bottling your emotions, okay? You know, and or letting them out in a negative way or a negative time, just exploding, just getting really angry all of a sudden. This is, you know, waterworks, crying a lot, okay, and or getting angry a lot. So controlling your temper is something that you do need to work on, okay? And I do want to talk about the free will card. I call it the free will card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is taking the bull by the horns and saying, this is what I want, okay? And I'm going to make it happen no matter what, okay? And I was just reading, I've been reading the book, Fault in Our, what's it called? The Fault in Our Stars, okay? By John Green. And, you know, in the book, and I only watched part of the movie, and I just started reading the book, okay? I actually saw I think I saw the end, but I saw the part where they go to Amsterdam. I'm not sure if you guys read the book. It's a really cool book. And, like, I feel like everybody's read it, so it's one of those things where you may know what I'm talking about, but you may not. If you don't know, check the book out at the library. It's a great book, okay? So in the book, they talk about actually reading a book that comes to an end, and they kind of freak out because there's no ending. It's just like the book kind of ends mid-sentence, and they don't know what's going to happen, okay? And the characters, and they don't know. And in a way, this reading is kind of like that, because it hasn't been written yet, okay? So it's like this reading shows me that the outcome hasn't been written. It's like a book that doesn't have an ending. It's like you need to write in your own ending, okay? And in the book, The Fault in Our Stars, they do in a way write their own ending, okay? And there's an ending to the book. I'm not totally happy with the ending. I would write it differently, but then that's just me, you know. We get to write our own ending. And this is very important for you, Sagittarius, to take in and understand. You get to write in whether you have true love. You get to write in if the guy gets the girl in the end and they live happily ever after, okay? You get to write in whether you live or whether you die. You get to write in whether you have kids or whether you don't have kids, okay? You get to write in abundance or no abundance, sickness or health. You get to write in all of that stuff because that's life. Our soul chooses, you know, we choose. Our soul chooses for us before we get here, and then when we're here, we choose, okay, as well, to go along with what maybe we chose before, when we had the full picture, when we had kind of understood everything. There's no way for you to understand everything now, and there's no way for you to understand why this guy is emotionally unavailable or why this relationship right now isn't going anywhere. But you do get to choose what you have, okay, with this person. And my suggestion is to write a future with someone who's available, with someone who can love you, with someone who you can have sex every day with rather than waiting for it to have sex with them once or twice again, okay? You get to choose whether you're with someone who's available or unavailable. And it's safer generally to choose a guy or girl who's unavailable. That way you don't have to risk getting your heart broken because it already kind of is. And theirs already kind of is. And you're just acting from a place of physical lust and pain, and that's basically it. So my suggestion to you in April is get out a piece of paper, start writing in your journal, and write down your ending. What your ending to this story is, okay? Whether you ride off into the sunset with this person and live happily ever after, or whether you just go on vacation and fuck each other's brains out. Whichever ending you want, that's yours to decide, okay? Now, I am going to pull 3 additional cards because these videos have been long and this is the end of my day and I'm putting in that last little bit of juice for you guys just because I feel like you're going to get a lot out of it, okay? So, I feel like you guys, there's someone that's asking me the question, but Elizabeth, does he love me? Are there feelings there? Okay? And you did get this, one of the 3 additional cards is this card, which is the beginning of feelings. So yes, there are feelings there. But in a way, it doesn't matter that there's feelings there. It's discounted entirely if this person is unavailable. If this person is unavailable, emotionally unavailable, or in a relationship unavailable, they're not good for you. So whether there's feelings or not, it doesn't matter. It's like you saying, but wait, Elizabeth, there's all this good stuff. How could you discount it? It's not, you can't just discount feelings. And I talk to my clients a lot about this issue. Where people have this issue, their emotions are so strong. And Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it has a lot of emotion. It is sensitive, okay? And it's a little bit wild because it's half animal and half man, okay? So there's a wild side. So their emotions are a little bit running wild all the time. But there's a lot of emotions, and their emotions are going, I really love this person, but I really love this person. I have a connection to this person. But their head, your head, Sagittarius, is saying, wait a minute, whoa, slow down. This person is unavailable. They're in a relationship. You can't go anywhere, right? It's a war between your emotions and your head, okay? Your emotions are saying yes, and your head is saying no. And they're conflicted, which is why in a way, which is why you're clinging on to it. You're clinging on to this person because you are what I call the definition of insanity, which is going around doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You're hoping that this person will break free of this relationship to be with you, or just to be with you. But maybe not even break free. Maybe you're hoping that they'll just be with you, you know? You're hoping that things will change. Very much. Because you don't want to deal with the disappointment of the loss, okay? And you don't want to feel empty-handed when you come out of this relationship. And the thing is, you're never empty-handed when you come out of a relationship, ever, no matter what. Some people view relationships like an investment, and especially guys, I feel. But the thing is you don't have to worry ever about getting a return on your investment because you always come out with something. You come out with memories. You come out with basically all the lessons learned. A lot of times you come out with more compassion. Sometimes you come out with a broken heart. But it's not emptiness, okay? It's not emptiness. It's not loss. It's experience, which is invaluable. Invaluable. If you had come down here to basically go through life without experiencing anything and just like stay in bed and like have the covers pulled up, you know, you could do that, but I doubt that that's why you came down here. That's not the reason. So the reason is you decided to experience these relationships or this relationship for a reason. And I know it feels very much relationship oriented, this one, but every time I see this Two of Swords card, this is the Bloody Wanker card, and I do call it that for a reason. But I feel like you have 4 cards that really speak to lying, cheating, selfishness, playing around, cheating, you know, again, cheating or doubling up, being emotionally unavailable, being with somebody else, an affair, basically. Now, the last 2 cards that we have are Six of Pentacles, which really doesn't apply very much to this whole situation at all. And taking a leap of faith. I'm going to talk about the Six of Pentacles first because it's weird because I'm not really getting much for this card. It doesn't really apply. The Six of Pentacles used to be about a 50-50 partnership, helping each other out. Guy gives to girl, girl gives to guy. Or guy gives to another guy and guy gives back. Okay, whichever you know, or girl and girl, whatever. It used to be about that. And then it became the card of resentment. And this card is about how one person's putting in a lot, the other person's putting not in enough. And now it's clicking in to me how this is applying, okay? Just clicked in. So basically, the way this card applies is through basically someone getting the shitty end of the stick. When you're in a relationship with someone who's emotionally unavailable, you're going to get the shitty end of the stick. Why? Because they can't give you, it's not fair to you. They can't give you what you need. So you're always going to be the one that they cry to, but they don't go home to. That's shit. Okay? That's the shit. And then the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith, to me, it's about moving on. To me, it's about jumping and starting new, starting over. And it's going to come down to you writing the ending for yourself, which is actually a beginning. See, because it's all circle, it's all cycle, it's all... The Fool starts off their journey, or we start off our journey with nothing, empty-handed as a baby, a child. We go through life and we rack up experiences and we learn so much. And then, you know, we get to the end and we start all over again, you know, if we choose to go through it all over again and have different experiences. So the Fool takes a leap of faith off the cliff. It's interesting because if I'm reading about, you know, I've been reading about the Fool's journey on aeclectic.net. The Fool takes the leap of faith off the cliff after it's been through its journey, not before. The Fool starts out not even noticing the cliff, okay? The fiscal cliff, I think about it, the fiscal cliff in my financial deck, so I think I keep saying that. It's a fiscal cliff, but it could be also just, the Fool it has become the Fool again because it's not worried about heartbreak, about loss. The Fool is the Fool because it's willing to take a chance. It's willing to take a risk. And it starts off on its journey with nothing, empty-handed, blazing into the future with all this energy and love and optimism. But because this girl is about to take a leap off this cliff, it tells me that you've already been through a lot. Your soul has already learned a lot. You're taking the leap off the cliff because this is your, in a way, conclusion and beginning all at the same time. You're beginning of a new chapter in your life to having so much love and so much abundance and so much joy and so much happiness. that when you do take the leap, it will be well worth it, because you will be able to see how much you learned and where you really want to go and what's available to you. Right now you can't see it. All you can see is this guy or girl, and he or she's pretty stupid. And that's it. And there's lust, and there's physical attraction, and maybe there's an emotional connection that you feel for this person. But what you really need to do is take that leap, because in the end, there's so much more to be had than this little piece of life that you're living. It's a tiny little piece. And I'm kind of emotional right now. It's getting late, but it's just, I'm connecting with some of you, I feel, and it's just tiny. It's like you're living on a little, tiny little sliver of life. Tiny little sliver. And you take this leap, and you'll see like the whole pie of life, the whole thing. And the whole thing will become available to you. And you have to say no to this person, and you have to say no to this love that maybe you feel for this person, because it's a lesson to be learned. And because they're unavailable. And, I have clients all the time that say, but they're so good looking, and oh, but they're so amazing. Oh, they're so, there's all these good things. And again, that's your emotions. Your emotions fighting with your brain saying, but why? Why can't I have this one thing? Why can I not have this one person that will make me happy? And it's just, all you know is that tiny sliver. And until you take that leap of faith and kind of shut the door on this person, you won't see how much else is really out there. And some of you maybe don't want to see, and I'm getting like some of you are like, but I don't want to see. I don't really want to go back out there. I hate dating. I hate this. I hate that. You got to go back out there. That's my message to you, whether you want to or not. It really is something that you need to do for yourself. Because you deserve more. So, that said, I am going to say goodnight to you guys, and I really wish you well. And I feel like some of you I've connected with, and if you are single, I know this is the very end of this video, if you are single, you need to let things kind of play out, no matter what happens in your life. You need to find the balance in work and life. Financially, things are going to really improve for you, so you don't have to worry financially. You need to take the bull by the horns in life and make your decisions and choices and write your own ending for what you want. You need to work on your temper and go outside of the house and connect with others. Sagittarius need friends. And you need to look for a 50-50 partnership if that's what you want and if you're looking for a relationship. So on that note, I wish you a wonderful evening. I send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.